Well, how y'all doing? My name is Wayne Bolden. I'm your Speed King, of course. Feeling real good as we move towards another weekend. I ask that you turn your closed captions on, and remember our tip sheets are available. Opening day, Santa Anita, Aqueduct, Belmont at Aqueduct have big races, Churchill. Email me, speedking24 at yahoo.com. And of course, they're $20 per track. And if you like what we do here, it's a great way to support us. We pour all the money back into our studio. We just upgraded it on our 2-year anniversary there on Travers Day. So again, speedking24 at yahoo.com for our tip sheet. And down there's a link and on our homepage to buy me a coffee, which again, we pour all the money back in to our channel. Well, look what we have here, mama. On Saturday in the 7th race, it is a big-time Woodward Grade 1. That's right. It's for 3-year-olds and up. They're going a mile and an eighth for $500,000, and Life is Good is back in the scene. That's right. That Life is Good. The one that's probably going to beat Flightline. No, he did not just set it. No, he didn't just tip his mitt for the Breeders' Cup Classic. Well, I know the word is out. Flightline this, Flightline that, Flightline. Can we get him on the racetrack? Well, who does show up? Life is Good, and I think he's just as good. I know it's going to stir up some controversy, but Life is Good is the favorite in the Grade 1 Woodward Stakes over there at beautiful Aqueduct at Belmont. He's the number 1 horse. He's 1-9, and here we're counting. We got a $50, $60, $70 future bet on him at a huge price of 11 or 12 to 1 for sure, and we just think the world of this horse, as well as Happy Saver, by the way. But anyway, Life is Good need no introduction. Let's run through his resume. Life is Good draws to one post, has the services of Irad Ortiz for sure. 8 wins from 10 starts. Let me see you Speed King people shake a stick at that. You cannot, right? The horse is by Into Mischief on the back end by Distorted Humor. Beautiful breeding. Gary and Mary West bred this horse. Windstar Farms is the owner, and who's in doing the training, who's doing the calling from the trainer's booth, is Todd Pletcher, the Italian suit guy, and you have Irad in the yards. Well, again, does Life is Good need any introduction here? He does not. The horse's speed figure are just absolutely off the chain, and his pace numbers are equivalent or just as good as Flightline's. That's what I just said. The horse won the Whitney Stakes right there on August 6th at beautiful Saratoga some 56 days ago, gate to wire with 124 pounds off, never was headed, and earned a beautiful speed figure in the Whitney. 2 back from there on July 2nd. Of course, he was in the John Norwood Stakes for 250, going 7 panels and went gate to wire. This race here, the Woodward, should set him up beautifully for the Breeders' Cup Classic the first week of November at beautiful Keeneland. And if you don't think this horse can run, this horse can flat out fly, y'all. And again, obviously should win this race for fun. They paid $525,000 for this horse, 8 wins from 10 starts, $4.09 million in earnings. There's nothing to be said. This horse can, in my opinion, compete with the likes of Flightline, if for no other reason is he's salty, he shows up. This horse has 10 starts to his credit, and I think Flightline has 4, or at best 5, okay? So again, they protect that horse and they need to race that horse, in my opinion. But to me, Life is Good has every opportunity in the Breeders' Cup Classic after he demolished the Woodward field on Saturday at beautiful Aqueduct. Now, who's going to run underneath Life is Good? Well, I tell you right now, and if I had to take a look at one of them to run underneath, it would probably be I don't know, Keep Me in Mind. The number 4 horse earned a decent speed figure for sure. Keep Me in Mind is the other Todd Pletcher horse. Joe Rosario is in the yards. We know the horse has won only 2 starts from 13 races, 3 seconds and 2/3. Has earned almost $1 million, 800,000. And again, this horse will be picking him up and laying him down, coming down the lane. So I guess underneath would be the number 4 horse. Keep Me in Mind, the other Pletcher. So I got Pletcher running 1-2 in here for sure. And there's another sneaky good horse that I think has some chances here. The outside horse at 15-1. Informative. Informative is a 5-year-old with 35 starts. That's awfully good to get the horse to the track that many times. 4 wins, 3 seconds, and 3/3. Earned a decent speed figure by way of Monmouth Park Cup. Also in the Island Stakes that he won some 42 days ago. I think this horse, again, at 15-1, can surely run underneath. Mr. Haddock is in the arms. St. Louis is doing the training. I like 15-1 underneath for Informative for sure. So in this year's Woodward, it's a walkover. It's a prep race for Life is Good. That Life is Good. Everybody knows how much I love this horse, as well as his stablemate. What's the name of the horse? Happy Saver, right? I love that horse equally as well. I don't think he's as good as Life is Good, but again, to me, this horse can run with Flightline. And if we get a decent price in the Breeders' Cup, we'll see how the numbers shake out. We'll see who the other entries are. We'll do a full analysis of it and call it the way it is and do a fair analysis and then give us our pick. But I do know how good Life is Good, and Todd Pletcher has done a wonderful start. A wonderful job with this horse in all of his starts prior to him coming over to him for sure. Previously trained by Bob Baffert. But I tell you right now, this horse has 10 starts. That's very salty. That's true. That's tried. That's tested. Has enough, obviously, raw ability, and is extremely fast. So this is a prep to the Breeders' Cup Classic in the Woodward. Life is Good should win by 4 or 5 lengths here, easy. Our second pick is going to be the number 4, the other Pletcher horse underneath. Keep Me in Mind. Keep Me in Mind, and rounding out the try with Informative, the number 5. So for us, Life is Good, and that's all it is. Underneath, 4, 5, just like that, in that order. Let's see how this prep race works out for him, for sure. This should be a walk, whistling Daisy in the park, for sure. And as he goes around the racetrack, he should just go ahead and step on the gas pedal with a little Diamond Ortiz. Can he beat Flightline? I think he can. Step on the gas pedal, Ortiz. We think Life is Good is just as good, if not better. And I don't want to say better than Informative, than Flightline, but he's awfully good, y'all. And y'all going to be betting 1-5 on that old Flightline. And we might get a square price, 4 or 5-1 on Life is Good in the Breeders' Cup. And Ortiz, who's very aggressive, will step on the gas pedal. I love this horse. I think he's all that and a bag of chips. Enjoy Diamond Ortiz in the background, y'all, while we have a bunch of fun with Mr. Flightline, who we can never get on the racetrack, by the way. Race the horse, man. Please. As always, y'all, Life is Good. Next stop, Breeders' Cup. To beat down who? That's right, Flightline. For sure. Alright, having a bunch of fun, as always, y'all, as we always do. Nothing wrong with having fun unless you're not getting none. That's what racing should be about. Let's have a healthy dialogue. Life is Good. Is he just as good as Flightline? Let me answer that question. Yes. We like him a bunch. We're going to get a square price. We got a square price in the future bet. We put a bunch of money on him, for sure. Stay classy, y'all, in everything you do. If those folks go low, you keep it 100. You keep it high. 100. Keep it classy. My name is Wayne Bogan. I'm your Speed King. We're looking to beat up on Flightline in the Breeders' Cup Classic. For sure. Who want to bet a 1-9, 1-5 in the Breeders' Cup Classic? Not me. Don't think so. As always, I'm having a bunch of fun.